cause they get to spend it for free. I'm from the city, no pity, went missing the other day, he was just 3. I'm a bitch step by, trip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure, they run when I walk. I kick the out the G, told her walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk. Just keep on walk. Spin around, walk. Step down, walk. Walk, 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 walking. Picked up a bag when I walked in. He stalking my page. I got too many options to main. All of my the same. Turned in the jack for a range. I did the dash like dang. She see my wrist and said dang. All of my fresh out the pen. Water whipping, walk around the kitchen with the pot right in my hand. Walk, step, slide, spin. Ain't no.
Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Suns. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
You know, one of the best ways to garner some confidence is to start a long road trip off with a win.
And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Edwards. And in the NBA, Richard, the front court positions more than any other, evolving quite a bit in recent years.
Yeah, more versatility is required now than ever before. And both of these teams are loaded with talent in their front court. This should be an exciting watch.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Pass to Allen, to the inside. Double team on Nurkic. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. About 1 minute into the first. Here's Conley. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Releases. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the 3.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
Oh, here is Edwards, following the missed shot by Nurkic. Durant with it. Conley picks him up to the middle. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They get it back. Booker outside. Screen by Durant. Down low. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Unable to get the ball in bounds.
To ride, and now it's just another thing that keeps me up at night, along with memories of stupid things I did when I was 12. All the things that I said that I stopped doing to myself. Stubbed my toe on a table leg and didn't even flinch. Hit my elbow on the funny bone, I didn't feel a thing. I heard that the world was ending, I didn't even blink. I found no relief, I didn't even want it. I didn't even want it. There was someone much nicer, and she let you. You set your bedroom. You set your bedroom. There was someone much nicer, and she let you. You set your bedroom. You set.
Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. I'm not quite sure what happened.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Down low. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Towns has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Shot clock at 2. And he drops it in from the low post.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Harden. Second chance shot. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here's Minnesota now. To the paint. The kick out to Conley. Lets it fly. He squares up and sinks it.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So it'll be James Harden shooting. It goes on Mike Conley. You know, Grant, what's interesting about the Clippers, they play solid defense, even though they're not overly disruptive.
Well, B.A., think about this. So many veterans, they know how to position themselves. They know where the help is coming from, too. And, of course, they know when to pick their spots.
Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
Stolen by Conley. Towns, left side. Right side, Conley. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Harden. And the basket by Towns.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Young season, young talent, Grant. What do you look for to identify an up-and-coming team with a chance to be special?
Well, B.A., obviously, you have to start with talent. Then it's fit, it's identity, it's personality. I mean, all of those ingredients matter in becoming a top team.
Well, if you're the Clippers, are you out looking for the next young star, Grant?
Possibly, B.A. I mean, 5 of their top 6 scorers last year were over 30 years old. So they may need more production from your young guns to be a consistent contender.
Now here's Conley, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Under the hoop, Paul George is so efficient.
There's a screen. And he lobs it up top. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, Edwards with the hops, the long arms, easy guy to hit in the alley-oop game. What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Now here's Conley. Towns on a screen. To the right side. From the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Back to Conley. Leonard with a double team. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And Minnesota calls time here.
Timberwolves timeout call. All right, look who's coming off the court. Come on, get up for your Timberwolves dancer.
And the Clippers making a change here.
Give them a hand, fans. Your Timberwolves dancer.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Milton with it. Picked up by Tucker. The Clippers grab the miss. 51 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Tice missing.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with the shot, watch out.
Kyle Anderson. 2 shots.
And Anderson drops them both. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Towns double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Back to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. Outside Milton. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top, up 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Now here's Milton. Yet to see a basket. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
To the middle. And finished off by Tice.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Milton surveys the floor. Pass to Reed. Rebound by the Clippers. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
This is how you make a statement. PJ throws it down hard.
And for a guy who doesn't talk or emote much, Kawhi Leonard is a commanding presence.
BA, he reminds me a little of Tim Duncan. The way Leonard just puts his head down, goes to work, and leads by example.
Now here's Milton. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Kicks it out to Anderson. Tucker brings a double team. Shot clock at 6. Shot is good by Edwards.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Highland attacks. Inside. Tice. And the shot goes. Tice has got 4 points this quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Reed. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Tucker.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And teams running their offense through their star players. What's the balance there, keeping everyone else involved and engaged, Smitty?
You know, BA, that's a tricky one. You want your playmakers making plays, but your defenders and role players, they play harder when they feel involved.
And the basket by Tice.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
To the inside. The kick out to Conley. Tucker brings a double team. And here's Edwards outside. Hits the trifecta. Edwards has got 8.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Tice. And the layup falls.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
4 on the clock. Tice with the defensive effort. Looking back to last season, Smitty, the Clippers were as busy as anyone at the trade deadline.
Well, they came into the season with high hopes, BA, but midway through, they saw the changes had to be made. It didn't translate to playoff success, but they gave it a shot.
And Gobert with a block.
Gobert is referred to as the Stifle Tower. For a reason, he's an elite shot blocker.
Edwards is doubled. Misses in close. Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, BA, I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
So both teams changing it up here. And we've got 1:18 left in the second period. Down low. Here's George. And George with the jam.
James Harden.
The D keyed in too much on Harden there, leaving his man wide open.
The Timberwolves trail. Conley with the ball. .52 seconds left to play in the half. They double him with Brown. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by Towns.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Now here's Harden. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Leonard outside. On the wing, Harden. Fires for 3.
Love how seriously Conley takes his defense, closing out on shooters whenever he's nearby.
Pass to Towns. Outside Milton. Now here's McDaniels. And they get it back. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Whether you box him out or not, Gobert has the link to make that play.
And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Minnesota in the lead. And here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Still no points. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
And the Clippers making a change here. Now Westbrook. He takes it in. Pass to Zubac. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Yeah, he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
That was a good play call, attacking with the right guy in the right situation.
George over to help. Back to Conley. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Harden. And it's Harden with the big finish.
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Grant.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive Team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
Pass to Gobert. Just 2 to shoot. The baseline J is off the mark. The Clippers in the lead. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Harden. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Towns. Outside Edwards. On target from range. Edwards got 11.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Tries the spin move. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Now here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Leonard.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Strong move by Zubac. He can definitely give you that.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides in insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Towns. Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Pass to Reed. It's stolen by Highland. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Powell with the stuff.
He's explosive off 1 foot, 2 feet. Norman Powell is just an incredible athlete.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Clock at 6. Pass to Reed. Plenty of space. Another miss by Minnesota.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Powell's shot is off. Here's Anderson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Towns outside. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Clippers ahead, up by 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Highland with it. Tucker with a screen. Inside. And slam dunk by Tucker.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Now here's Milton. Pass to Anderson. Back to Milton. Now Brown. 5 to shoot. Left side, Edwards. Shoots over Powell. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Edwards looking for an opening. Kicks it out to Anderson. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key. And right through it goes!
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Pass to Tucker. To the paint. Here's Tice.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 6. To the middle. Back to Edwards. Reed in the post. Pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Highland. Inside. Hauled in by Brown. And here's Edwards. Outside Milton. Reed with it. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. Both teams will make substitutions. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Outside Conley. Back to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Leonard. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam!
If given the space, Harden's not afraid to take it to the rim.
Oh, stolen by Harden. Down low. Here's Westbrook. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless. Like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Launches a 3, and the Clippers miss again.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Here's Towns. Leonard defending. Towns double team. Zubac with the steal. Westbrook taking his time here. Outside Harden. Back to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. He connects!
Delivering when it matters the most. These are the moments Russ lives for. He wants to be the guy taking the big shots.
Zubats comes with a double team. The kick out to Conley. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Oh, look at Rudy Gobert!
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
And so they foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
Towns on a screen. Unloads from 13. No good off the back of the rim. So the Clippers win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.